Nicely played. That's a very similar line to what Probadani is looking for. Oh, short to ball, top edge, and that'll run away. It'll be the first boundary for Ireland in this innings. Big edge, and that is taken. Gulasuriya with a breakthrough, and Forbes is... Looked like a fine shot, just beats the fielder, and it's going to run away for a fine for this one.
Hunter had plenty of time to drop the bat.
Amy Hunter looks to open up here, and she's pulled this from outside off stump. And moving on to run a ball, and this going over the infield again. It'll race away. Amy Hunter goes to 20. Little extra pace, and Coulter Riley brings the bat down hard on this, and this will go past Atapatu. Short ball, top edge, and Dilhari's underneath it. That is the wicket of Christina Coulter Riley. Out for 24, Gulasuriya. This one fuller, and Prendergast looks to get after it. Timing is good, and that'll be the first boundary for all of Prendergast in this innings. This one though, just forward of square, and that'll race away. Brilliantly struck by Amy Hunter. This one chipped straight to the fielder, and it'll be taken by Gulasuriya. All of Prendergast out for 9, having cut away, beats the infield again, and this is going to go all the way. So Leah Paul has her first boundary.
Full toss, given the treatment, and it does pick up a boundary. Amy Hunter.
You're not a cricket player, that's what I say.
And that is delightful. Found that gap perfectly. And that will be the 50 up for Amy Hunter, cut off at the boundary, and they'll come back for a second. It's good running in the end, and it's that statement sweep shot that she brings it up with. So she moves to 51 and 55 deliveries. And well, that's gone through everyone, and that's pretty poor in the field, right in front of those Sri Lankan fans.
As it were. Little chip, and this should be dismissed. Indeed is. Chamari Atapatu with the breakthrough. Amy Hunter gone for 66. And the reverse sweep, as I say that, is going to see a boundary to Leah Paul. She moves to 35.
Straight through the legs, nutmeg. And that's going to go for 4. And that's gone up very high. Fielder just watches it soar over her head. Nothing De Silva can do about that. And there she goes again, just using her feet nicely, and that does bring up Leah Paul's 50 in just 77 deliveries. She raises her bat and gets a very heavy round of applause from our left. The friends and families, a hug in the middle. 3 4s in there, no 6s, but the strike rate up over 64 now.
That's a handy one. Little inside edge around the wicket. Rebecca Stokell meant that one to go back past Probadani, but it's gone past the keeper instead.
Innovation just over the head of Gulasuriya, and that's going to be another 4. It's delightful from Leah Paul.
Boundary here. Help left side by Leah Paul. Work to do in the deep and misfield.
Well, that's well bowled. That's really well bowled. And Leah Paul just takes it. And that will bring up Rebecca Stokell's 50. And they're going to come back for a second, and it's good running by these two, and really good work as well by Dilhari, the bowler.
It's very hard to get that half century.
A difficult length to get away this. They are going to think about coming back for 2. Going to have to run it hard. And it's good running. Put the pressure on Dilhari, who couldn't find the stumps with that. So it does close out the Irish innings. 255 for 5 they put on the
starts there for Ireland, and I think the real standout there is that a number of people have contributed. Came back at the end and leaked some runs, but she took 2 wickets, 2 for 48 from 10. Now,
good pace from Prendergast, but wide ball to start. Atapatu comes down the track and launches this straight back over Dalzell's head. A couple of bounces into the foam. Sliced, and not too far away from Amy Maguire. And that'll race away to the boundary. And that is a catch, brilliantly taken by Freya Sargent. Chamari Atapatu dismissed off the bowling of Jane Maguire. This one will beat the infield, and it's going to go all the way to the boundary for another 4 to Samarawickrama. She moves into the 20s from the rain.
It's glorious.
Oh, that's a full toss that's been cut away, and that'll go all the way to the boundary for 4. Gloriously played, picked the gap. Expansive shot, and this is going to go all the way for 6.
That's just going to roll to the boundary. Already off the over. And that will be her half-century. Samarawickrama brings up her second ODI half-century. And they come back for a second. She moves on to 51 or 59 deliveries. And she's guiding this Sri Lankan chase with ease at the moment. Shorter helped on its way. And it's going to beat the diving fielder.
That's cut away brilliantly. Samarawickrama into the 70s she goes. To be fair, looked really good for her 16 in the first Women's One Day International. And in the second Women's One Day International, Kavisha Dilhari brings up her second One Day International half-century. A fine effort as well, 50 of 66 deliveries, standard batter. And it's pulled away firmly by Samarawickrama, rocks onto the back foot and steers that to the boundary. And the wicket, partnership finally broken. Dilhari looking to cut that away. Amy Maguire takes the catch. Bowled by Jane Maguire. Sanjivani so rarely gets a duck, is out for 0 of 3 deliveries.
A handy knock, you could say. Perhaps a little more than a handy knock. And that's nicely played by Pereira and sent a seagull flying, and she picks up 4.
Just looked to push it through the offside. Well, dances down and hits it into the deep instead. They will come back for a second, and it'll be the first century for Harshitha Samarawickrama. An excellently made one. She joins Vishmi Gunaratne and Chamari Atapatu as the third centurion for Sri Lanka women. 102 from 120 deliveries. 11 boundaries in that innings. And
Pereira going for the scoop this time, and again they'll pick up another 2. No, they won't. They'll come back. She set off very slowly. The finger goes up and she's gone.
That's the launch leg side, chance in the deep. Arlene Kelly comes underneath, taken. Well, it's 2 wickets and 3 deliveries for Ireland, and how the tables have turned. They're looking for back-to-back victories. And
the finger goes up, and it's another run out.
Top edge in the air, underneath it is Forbes. She takes the catch. Well, they are tumbling so quickly here. It's all. And
she's bowled her. Well. Ireland are on the verge of something absolutely magical here.
By Pereira, Amy Maguire now. And they have the field up for the wrong batter. You need to have your field out for Nalakshi De Silva, because this time down the leg side. Back-to-back boundaries for Sri Lanka. Get it over the keeper. Dances down. Full compliment to De Silva. All the way for 6. So she's not going to give up without a fight. Nalakshi De Silva. Slower delivery. Heave leg side. Christina Coulter Riley can't reel it in. Excellent shot from De Silva. Out, and the win goes to Ireland. She does get through the defences of Prabhadani. A brilliant performance from the Ireland bowling attack as they record their second victory in 2 matches, and they win this Sirta Women's ODI series with 1 game left in it. Atapatu at 30, the case, the 46 for 2 at that point, and then that partnership to get them up to 172 for 3 before Dilhari went for 53, but the 105 from, well, pick of the bowlers there, Arlene Kelly picking up 3 wickets in her 8 overs.